Tell me, well, how long have you sort of been together? How did you get together? I mean,
we basically formed about. We've been together about a year. It was probably December last year. We got it together seriously, and we rehearsed a bit, and we've been gigging since March.
so are all of you these kind of sad young people who play air guitar in their bedrooms and then gradually go on to be in a band? Is that what you are?
Yeah,
No.
only in real time.
Right, moving swiftly on. So have you all been in other bands before and then sort of got together and made up this superb band, which is obviously going to be hugely famous and hugely successful?
We have. There's basically.
But we don't like to go into it, you know what I mean?
I'm trying to
Enough
talk.
from you.
Sorry, I apologise for
He thinks he's the leader, but he's not.
Sorry.
No.
If we can be
Sid,
serious
shut
here.
up.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, basically there's two bands, two factions of bands that have come together to form Inter.
Well said.
Yeah, well said.
Which bands?
One of them was Who Moved the Ground, of which Sid and John are ex-members, and Welcome to the Fold.
Thank you.
And one of them...
Can I do this bit?
Yeah,
Mike and Steve were from a band called the River Thieves. Welcome to the fold.
Thanks, mate.
So guys, do you want to be famous? Is that what you want
we'd
to do?
love to be famous, please.
Please.
But you could be like Liam, you know, could be overcome with fame and have to spit at everyone and generally
do
have
that
to
anyway,
marry
so
Patsy
it's not really that big
Kensit.
a
So,
change, is it?
I mean, that's a fate worse than death, isn't it?
Well, Patsy Kensit, I mean, is a bit of a bonus, so
Oh, leave
No, do you
it
think
out.
so?
I could live with it.
Yes, but you like the Spice Girls, don't you?
Full-on Spice Girls.
They are going to be #1 tomorrow.
I hope so. We bought 5 copies each, so
Yeah.
we're helping them on their way.
Okay, so one by one, who is your favourite Spice Girl, Steve?
Okay, I'm Stephen again, and my favourite Spice Girl is Emma, the baby one.
And
I'm Mike, and I like
Horsey.
Elsie, the sporty one.
and Sid.
I'm Sid and I like Jerry, the naughty one.
Oh yes, I thought you might.
And I like Mel B.
Do you?
Scary.
She is very scary. I have to say that Baby is my favourite as well. Now, you're going to play a couple of tunes for us this evening, first of which is what?
It's a tune called, which you want to do first?
Radio Finland.
Okay, it's called Radio Finland. It's called that because Mike had a few too many glasses of wine one day and was trying to say, before he had any lyrics for the song, he was trying to say, let's make this one really radio friendly.
I can see how that would happen,
And
yeah.
he couldn't really talk properly, so
It's possibly going to be a future single, I hear, as well.
it is. We're hoping at the moment, we've got a single coming out, we're hoping this is going to be the second one.
Take it away.
Okay.
Are you listening? Can you hear? Would you miss me if I disappeared? Selling secrets to your homes. I'm your best friend when you're on your own. Every hour of every day, I've got a direct line into your brain. You should know this will stay with you when you go. This will be there too. Oh, what a show! But you're nothing new, 'cause we've seen it. Yeah, we've seen it all before. Send a message to the boys. Been arrested making too much noise. Got my friends and family working for the common enemy. Every hour of every day, I've got a direct line into your brain. You should know this will stay with you when you go. This will be there too. Oh, what a show! but you're nothing new. 'Cause we've seen it, yeah, we've seen it all before. But you're nothing new. 'Cause we've seen it, yeah, we've seen it all before. All before.
.4 The Eagle Inter, keeping us company all the way through until 10 o'clock this evening with their own brand of wit and charm and some truly fab music. It's now 24 minutes past 9. Our guests in the studio here this evening are Inter band from Camberley, who've already played us one fab song, plan to play us several more. What kind of stuff have you been up to? You've been formed for, what, 9 months now?
We've been gigging for about 9 months. We've been together about a year.
And sort of what kind of things have you been... What do bands do when they want to be famous and they want to be successful? What kind of process do you go through? And what kind of things...
They play a lot of terrible gigs.
Yeah, you have to.
They play a ratio of about 20 to 1 terrible gigs to good gigs.
Is that terrible
Hoping to get
because,
noticed.
you know, you don't get audiences, or terrible because you're bad?
Terrible
that a
because you
leading
don't get
question?
audiences.
Venues are real dives.
Oh yeah, you play some really rubbish venues as well. Yeah.
So it's a bit of a hard slog, really. Do you all have day jobs?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
No, we don't all have day jobs, do we?
No, I don't have a day job.
One of us is a layabout.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's moving swiftly on from the layabout to so what kind of rehearsal schedule do you have? I mean, it must be quite difficult for you to get together and sort of coordinate it. I mean,
No, I mean, we're quite professional about, quite dedicated. We try and get together once a week just to write new stuff and obviously rehearse the old stuff quite a lot. So.
So have you got
like all the time, all week? Sort of like 2-3 gigs a week. So, you know, we're busy doing it all the time.
so do you build up a sort of fan base?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing.
that's the point
thing
about
with
doing the terrible gigs.
Yeah.
So,
You
if you
pick
play
up
to
fans.
20 people that aren't interested and 2 people that are, then you've picked up 2 more people. So
So have you got like a fanzine or anything like that? Or
Got one
it's
just
coming out
starting.
next year.
Yeah,
have you?
starting.
How exciting! That must make you feel quite good about yourselves.
It does.
We feel great. We feel better than James Brown.
You
He
felt
feels
good.
Oh, Mike.
yeah.
What?
I'm going to get my coat.
I know. Oh, actually, you can if you like. So, have you like produced any tapes or anything for so the fans sort of go home and play in their little bedrooms, and all the girls to scream over in private?
What are you on?
Before we actually played our first gig, about a week before we played our first gig, we did go into a studio just to record what we had been doing. That was our first demo, and since then we've managed to blag a single. So,
All doing terribly well then. Well, this is off a CD, and it's called Cherry Red, Electric Blue.
Now you've been offended. What did you want to say? Did you ever be
96.4 The Eagle, that's Inter and Cherry Red Electric Blue. They're my guests in the studio this evening. That is taken from their demo, which I believe you can still buy a copy of if you so want to. It's dedicated to Trevor, and Mike wants it dedicated to Mel C as well. I think he thinks that she's a fan. Dream on, babe. With me in the studio are Inter. What a fab band there. Do you think it'll be as big as the Manics one day?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're your heroes. What kind of
Big
influences do you have?
When our rhythm guitarist disappears, then yeah, we'll be.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm saying get rid of me.
Oh, please, Sid, please.
You're not wanted, mate.
For those viewers out there, I'm mucking about too much.
Okay, so seriously though, what kind of influences do you have? I mean, there's quite a lot of stuff that I can sort of pick out from work.
Different bands.
Yeah, I mean, there's not one person that writes the song, so we got 4 different influences going into it. So
Doesn't that make it sort of difficult to sort of have a cohesive approach?
No, because it's all going down the same sort of road.
Yeah, it makes it more interesting to have 4 different perspectives.
So has it changed since you first got together and you've got to know each other a bit better? Are you sort of forming in one particular direction, going
I think
somewhere?
it has a little bit.
It's
Yeah.
changed. You've got more used to each other and playing as a 4-piece. And
Yeah.
Getting together with it.
Still think you're ugly, John.
I think as far as songwriting
You're not a nice
goes, we
man.
are being a bit more mature these days.
Iradu.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yes, but I'm not sure I believe you. But so what's the plans for the future? I mean, you want to be famous, you want to
Well,
be big. You need a
future.
recording contract, don't you?
Where are we going, guys?
To the top.
What top?
To the very top.
Yeah, we've got the single
She's
coming.
laughing.
We've got the single coming out. We've got a quite big gig.
What single? The Finland, Radio Finland.
No, this is it's a song called Happy Ending we've got coming out on Pet Sounds. That's the label.
Coming out in March.
Yeah, they're looking at March for that. We've got a fairly big gig at the end of January, which you're hoping we're going to get a lot of A&R people seeing us from.
Hey, give it a plug.
Part of the Enemy Brats Awards
Oh yes.
at the Camden Dingwalls.
About 5,000 bands entered, and none of them got as far as we did.
Well, 10 of them did,
Congratulations.
and we're one of them.
That's fab. That'd be groovy. I'll give you lots of publicity. So what
And
about
that's
actually?
on the
That's
Rolling
on-
Stones and Oasis. And
What?
That's on either the 25th or the 26th of January. Up at Camden Dingwalls.
So what about actually signing a recording contract? Have you got anywhere with that? Had any interest?
There's a lot of labels interested.
it's getting to the stage now where we've weeded out the ones that just want to come and see us and check us out, and we're down to the interested ones now. So.
So have you found that very sort of educational, sort of actually dealing with the music business on that kind of level, actually being serious about it? Has it?
Well, as you probably can see, Julie, we
Take it very seriously.
can't be serious. So we've got a manager.
Pete, long-suffering
He's
bloke.
great.
He is. He's
And
lovely.
he is the best manager in the world ever,
Yeah,
And he does all that, and we lark about.
Yes.
and
Yes.
we're very grateful.
And you sing a lot as well. Give us another song then.
Okay.
What are you going to play?
This one's called Sticks and Stones. I'd like to introduce that because I'm not actually playing tonight because my left
Your left.
finger, third hand, fell off.
You left your talent at home.
That's a lie.
On the day that you remember all the things you said today, don't try to say you're sorry, it could never be the same. I've been kicked and I've been beaten, I've been taken for a ride, so don't come around with your head held down. I couldn't like you if I tried. I don't believe it, after all that we've been through, you couldn't tell me what you really meant to say. I just don't need it, why'd you do the things you do? You couldn't tell me what you really meant to say. Hello, Trevor. On the day that you remember how you wish that I was dead. I won't need to know your reasons. It's enough that it's been said. You couldn't wait to push me under when my pride was on the floor. You know, sticks and stones may break my bones, but your words will hurt much more. I don't believe that after all that we've been through, you couldn't tell me what you really meant to say. I just don't need it. Why'd you do the things you do? You couldn't tell me what you really meant to say. If I tried, I couldn't like you if I tried. No, I couldn't like you if I tried. I couldn't like you, couldn't like you, couldn't like you.
Bit of the Simpsons in there, and also Insa and Sticks and Stones with me this evening. Now they've I said earlier that they had a tape around and about, and in fact they're offering to give away a free copy to someone who can answer a question. Who's going to ask the question?
Fancy a brew?
Well, the question is, can you tell us the full name of the football team we are named after?
And the name is Inter, in case you've forgotten. Ask it again. Just see, Don hasn't said a lot this evening because he's a drummer, and really that sort of excludes him from playing guitar and stuff.
Probably
so
a bonus.
he's been assigned the question asking stuff. Ask it again.
What is the
What
full
is the
name
full name
of the football team
of the
we are
football
named
team we are
after?
named after?
You can shut up, Steve.
Stereo, mate, stereo.
Not half.
Modern technology.
The number you want for that is 01483 451 964. You could be winning a demo tape
Ham
of this truly fab band. 01483 my God, the telephones have gone mad.
Nah, calm down.
01483 451 964.
Calm down, girls.
Now you're going to play us another thing, aren't you?
We are. It's called All Men Are Liars.
How true.
It is, because we're basically in touch with our feminine sides and we're to our audience. It is.
I'm in touch with my feminine side. Girls, they love it.
Birds, they love it.
Play
It's
the
called All
song.
Men Are Liars.
Now just behave.
Might get my coat.
Did you fall? Were you thrown? Was it all a mistake that you've outgrown? Did it all come true? Were you bored, quick to judge? When you called, I could tell you'd had too much. But what am I supposed to do? And it shows what I know, 'cause you know that I'm sleeping. And it shows what I know, 'cause you know I've been cheating. Did you lose all control? You're confused and they've got you counting holes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
How could it come to this? Wanted more all the time. Now it's gone. Your behavior's out of line. And you're just too good to miss. And it shows what I know, 'cause 'Cause you know that I'm sleeping, and it shows what I know. 'Cause you know I've been cheating, and it shows what I know. 'Cause you know I'm the real thing, and it shows what I know. 'Cause you know me better than I know myself. Last Christmas.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Inter on 96.4 The Eagle.
Interwham.
They're mad, but they're great. 01483 451 964 for that number. Now, be quiet for that number if you would like a copy of the demo tape. I think it's basically to whoever sounds most interesting on the phone. 01483 451 964. Inter, we'll probably be hearing more from them.
Weird.
And Stop the Cavalry, and I believe it is some of your favourite Christmas songs ever.
It's definitely one of mine.
It's a top tune, isn't it?
It is. 1980, actually. It was in the Christmas charts in 1980.
Which was when your hairstyle was fashionable.
Yeah, we'd like to say that Sid's got a terrible mullet.
I'm leaving.
You seem threatened to do that 3 times already. I just wish you'd just do it, goodness sake.
Yeah, for
I don't mean that. Don't cry. Please, don't cry.
Oh, he's crying.
Julie, you're being rather personal with me. For
heaven's sake,
I like you
have I
really.
really annoyed you or something?
Fancy a brew?
No, then. No, listeners.
Shush.
No. Sorry.
So that's why I don't like you interrupt me all the time.
We don't like him.
No one likes him, I can tell.
Uno, duo, tre, quattro.
Inter in the studio here with me, and in fact they've agreed to stay a little bit longer. Their competition has been hugely successful already. I won't say that again. And in fact, they've, in a fit of generosity, because it is Christmas after all, they've promised that everyone who rings in and gets the answer right for this competition will get one of their demo tapes, which I think is extremely marvellous. John, give us a question again. It's your role in
Peace
life.
on earth, goodwill to all men.
Question again, please.
John.
The question is, give us the full name of the football team we are named after.
So all you blokes will know it, and some girls will as well. 01483 451 964 is the number that you need. You will get a fab demo tape, and I'm sure that we'll be hearing an awful lot more from Inter in the future. We'll be hearing from them in the very near future, in actual fact, because they're staying around to give us a gig guide and all that kind of stuff. And and all that kind of stuff. 96.4, it is chaos. It is absolute chaos here, but it has been brilliant to have them around. And I'll be right with you through until midnight, but I don't think Inter will be. I think I'll be kicking
You're
them out
flagging
well
there, aren't you,
before
Julie?
them.
You've got another 20 seconds to go.
No,
and you-
actually one. Julie Cottrell on this Saturday evening. My guests earlier were Inter. Now, I promised you that I would give you a gig guide, and everyone else has gone off to the pub, but Steve has stuck around very kindly so that he can
Like a mug.
see what's going down, have a play with some of the equipment. Not too much of a play because I'll give him a slapping, but I'm sure he'd like it. And also to give you the gig guide. So what kind of stuff are you going to be up to in the next couple of months then?
Okay, we've got a lot of gigs, but I'll give you a few sort of in the area ones. The best place to be on the 31st of December, seeing in the new year, is the West End Centre in Aldershot, because we're going to be playing with Breaker and somebody else who's yet to be confirmed, seeing in the new year. The next one after that is in Guildford. It's the Civic Hall on the 10th of January.
I had that sort of like pretty much sold out already, isn't it?
I don't know, to be honest with you. Our manager does all that kind of thing, so I just turn up for the gigs and plug in, really.
What's that called?
It's the Splatch. It's another Splatch night. It's going to be with a couple of very good bands called The Bigger the God and Jolt, and of course Inter being the best band of the night.
Obviously, it's a kind of like showcase thing, though, isn't it, in the Civic Hall?
It is. It's like all the well, they get a lot of unsigned bands there. They don't want signed bands because, like, they're all soiled, aren't
It's
they?
a big venue, though, as well, the Civic Hall, isn't
It's
it?
a very good place to play.
Have you
very
played
good.
there before?
We have played there. We haven't done the Splatch, but we did play with, who was it? Let Loose about
Did
3
really?
months ago, and we're nothing like Let Loose, as you probably can tell. But it was a bit of a mismatch, and it was okay. I got a snog off a 12-year-old, so
That's a lie, of course, because it's completely illegal. Moving swiftly on.
okay. After that. It's quite a good gig we've got coming up at the Falcon in Camden, London, which is the Splash Club on the 12th of January. After that, the next probably... Let's have a look here. We got the 17th of January. We're going to be playing at Farnham Maltings. I think that's with JC Regulator. I think that's the Shed Club. So come along to that one because Chris Shepherd needs your support. And the next local one is going to be the West End Centre again in Aldershot on the 24th of January with the Poppy Heads, who you might have heard on EastEnders.
They're good, the Poppy Heads.
Can I say EastEnders on air, or is
Yes,
that
you
not
can.
allowed?
No, you're allowed to. It's too
Yep.
late now anyway, isn't it, really?
It is really, yeah. It's the Poppy Heads and also a band called Dry Riser who we got rather drunk with the other night, so good lads. And all
Yeah.
the others are pretty much in London, or we've got the Hacienda in Manchester, which I shouldn't think anybody's going to be able to get to, so that's all the ones I'll mention.
So if people have listened this evening and fallen in love with you, which of course I can completely
They
understand.
will have done that, yeah.
And
that's
they're-
perfectly
They're
understandable.
in too much of a tiz-was to actually take all this down, or perhaps they would just like more information, or perhaps get that fanzine that we were talking about earlier.
I see what you're saying there, Julie. Yeah.
Yes. Who can they get in touch with? How do they get in touch
Well,
with you?
reading off this bit of paper in front of me, for further information on Inter, or to join our free mailing list, or to buy their Ace, that's our Ace product tape, which is the demo.
Which we played Cherry Red Electric Blue from earlier, and
Exactly.
it's top.
Blah-de-blah-de-blah. You need to contact a guy called Pete on... I'll just give you the phone number because the address will probably take too long. 01252 654 282 in the evening. So don't do that at work, but wait until you get home and he'll give you the details.
Can you just repeat that?
Yeah, I can actually, because I'm good like that. It's 01252 654 282. Fancy a brew.
Pete's a very long-suffering manager, very nice bloke indeed. Do give him a ring, or give me a ring if you want more information about the band. It's now 28 minutes past 10.